Right, we're outside the lounge in Lumley Road at the moment. There you go, it's a local place where you can get your coffees, teas, drinks, everything else. There's Chris, the proprietor. Cocktails, and if you're passing this way, Skeggy, Lumley Road, dead opposite Scott's Jewellers. So there you go, that's another one in Skegness for you to come and visit. Right, so we are filming in Skegness again. Obviously, it's my town, I was born here, and I'm proud to be part of Skegness. So this is Skegness, which they say, you know, you get bad reports saying basically it's the worst place to come to, a lot of crime here. I tell them rubbish, get another story to print, we're sick of hearing it. Walking up on the seafront now, and we're just coming to the corner here. We've got my oldies, ice cream shop, factory rock shop, one or two others. You can sit outside there till your heart's content, eat ice cream, buy hats, do whatever you want. This is just one or two more places. What we're trying to show you, the difference in Skegness. And of course there's our lovely old clock tower there. And as you can see, we're walking up to the seafront itself. Lots of different shops to buy things from. Can't do much about the wind on this bloody thing. I don't know how to stop the wind from blowing. But as you can see, everywhere's busy, as it should be. Nice sunny day. Brilliant to be here in Skegness on a day like this. See, there it is, like Embassy Complex full, North Plate's got 299 left, Princess Car Park still got 718 car parking spaces. And we're walking down the main stretch towards the beach now. Don't know if this camera's picking it up, but you've got kiosks all over, donuts, ice cream, all of them good value for money. We know Mr. Kirk was on putting it on the news the other day, saying where else can you get 4 donuts from for the price it is. And as you can see, the time is roughly 20 to 4 in the afternoon. So the sun's still shining here in Skeg. Like we've said before, don't get put off what you read in the newspapers. There's a load of cobblers what the papers keep printing about, worst place to be, you know, more crime rate and all the crime rates and all the rest of it. Coming up to Atlantis, crazy golf course there. There's another kiosk, cheeky monkey. I get sick of seeing blogs on there saying, you know, Skegness this, Skegness that, Skegness this. I'm going to try and show you what we have in Skegness on these blogs. I'm not going to make them too long because nobody watches over 15-20 minutes. But this is the crazy golf course, Atlantis, part of the aquarium, which is over the road from this. And as you can see, it's quite a big one. I think it's 18 holes. Kiddies rides outside, you've got the boating lake and bar over the road, you've got the old fairground there set up on the boating lake. So this is just a few places here. We're coming up to where the Nuttall's got his donkeys and everything. There's another ice cream parlour there, shellfish. Shellfish is getting to be a thing of the past now, but we've still got them here. There used to be loads around, not so many nowadays. But there's a lifeboat. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 ice cream shops along the seafront there. So if there's something on one you don't like, go to the next one. Teas, coffees, I believe they do alcohol slushies, I'm not sure. As I told you before, I don't drink, so I don't know about it. There's a fairground in the distance there, and that's the vintage fairground, that's not the big fairground which is Bottoms. And coming up to the beach, so we'll do a bit more in a minute. There's another couple of the stalls where you can get your ice creams from. Planet ice cream and waffles, ice cream, slush, all there for you. Very windy up here today, but there's a lot of people still about. Here's the beach today, as you can see. Lifeguards are out there, flags are going, and the beach has got quite a lot on once again. Sorry about the wind, I can't do a lot about it. They've got bouncy castles on the beach today for some reason. Let's see what's going off down here. We have some of Nuttall's donkeys there. It's the only ones on the beach now, as the old ones seem to pack up and they've sold up. Been at it for years, and John's one of the ones that's got all awards for his donkeys and everything. Always worth coming up and having a ride on the donkey. You know what this is about. I know it's something about party on the beach. but the advertising's been shite again as usual. A lot of people, unless you're up here, you wouldn't have even known it were on. This is down to pure, I don't know the right word, but it's pure down to not advertising anything. We don't know if they're charging for these rides, looks like they are. And if that's the case, who's given permission to be on here? We don't know. Not bothered, the kids are enjoying it. There's bouncy castles, there's slides, there's everything else. Definitely looks like they're getting charged for it. Volleyball out there with the kids playing on it, football. And as you can hear the music in the background, hopefully. So we don't know, what's this about? Home leisure. Home leisure of some sort. Beach Fest. This is your Beach Fest Skegness then, obviously. So again, why is it a secret with the advertising? We only advertise on the internet or places like that, and then they don't put it on every page. They expect locals to copy and paste it instead of putting it around showing us what we've got on. I don't think it's meant for locals, but you've got to remember there's probably more locals down here when something like this is actually on. So I don't exactly know. There's enough flags out advertising it by Home Leisure, Home to Leisure, and it's definitely the Beach Fest. Now I think it started last night, not exactly sure, but there's some sort of beach football going on here and kids playing football. Some sort of DJ pretending to play music there. I would have called that a Beach Fest. It's free entry, but there again it's our beach, why shouldn't it be? How can they suddenly say you're going to pay to go on a beach? Which they're not saying that, they're saying it's free entry. Obviously these are mostly holiday makers down here. It's nice to know if the locals do know it's going off. We know it was advertised on one or two pages, but didn't really tell you much about it. www.beachfest.co.uk. Been nice if they'd have advertised it a bit more, letting us know what we're going off. You have the old waterway, been here as long as I can remember. Again, it's run by the Skegness Aquarium. You can get little boats. Here's one just coming now, look, as we said that. Self-steering, you can steer your boats yourself. And you drive from one end of Skeggy basically to halfway to the other end of Skeg on them. Fit 4 in them. And he's going to crash it, look. Yeah, that's good steering, that, he's crashed it. And that goes from basically where we walked in, and that'll go halfway. Oh look, here's another one. So they're pretty easy to steer and everything, but you can get those at the top end of Skeg there. And I say it's right next to the aquarium where you can rent those and go out on them. Don't know if the camera's picking that up or not. He went and flew upside down, that one. It's every time I don't bring my big camera out, we get something like this. I don't know if they're coming round again or not. Past the entrance to the fairground, or one of the many entrances, and we've done a previous blog on the entrance, you know, on the fairground itself. Skegness 10-pin bowling over there. It's quite nice in there. They do a laser quest as well. Skegness Pier, obviously you've seen that before. Around this area you get a lot of bikers in for the weekend. Don't mind seeing the bikes, think it's a nice thing for Skeggy. Brings a lot of attention and a lot of, you know, customers in for Skegness. So we'll now just take it steady and show you one or two of the bikes what's pulled up today. Really not so many in today like there normally is. Obviously, Skeggy's got some new rubbish bins we didn't know about. That's a flower pot you've just seen there, believe it or not. Now one thing I am going to moan about, it's not so bad at the moment because it's not 5 o'clock, but this area, why do we have to have the buses and coaches, not buses, coaches, dropping off on the seafront? We complained about it before, loads of locals complain about it. It stops business from going to other parts of the town. High Street is one of the main routes where they used to walk down. This is a bus stand. They're supposed to wait 15 minutes and drive off. They don't. Some of them park up here all day. Don't tell me it's about disabled people, because when we had the old car park or the bus coach park, they used to take the wheelchairs out and push people to the seafront. The coach park is literally next to a Tesco store. It's only about £7 to park a coach up all day, but rather than pay that, they'll drop the customers off here on the front, and then they come back from around about 5 o'clock. It's not really fair to the rest of Skegness, but ELDC seem to think it's great, and they allow all the buses to park up here. That's me moan over. I'm not going to moan too much about that because nothing ever gets done. Here you go, that's the entrance to the Pleasure Beach promenade there. Lots of little shops there, candy floss, ice cream, everything else. We're now coming up to another bit which belongs to Pleasure Beach, and it's the water chute. I forget the proper name, it's Wild River. There you go, that's the Wild River. Let's get a bit of this in for you. And if you want a good ride, that certainly gives you a good one, and you get wet through to boot. So we'll film a bit of that for you. I'll keep my gob shut for a minute or two. Whoa, couldn't help it, look at him, got wet through there. That's the Wild River for you. Across the road, obviously, we've got the Empire Arcades. One of the main investors in Skeg, there's quite a few of them, but he does spend a lot of money in Skeg. And look at the people, it's now 4:10, and we've still got loads of people. Sun shines out, it's beautiful weather. Closest road, across the road from the embassy there. Seafood cafe bar. Nice place if you just want to sit, sun's there. Next to that you've got one called Calf. I don't know the proper name of it, he calls it Calf. I have been in there quite a few times, to be honest with you. Decent cup of tea, decent food. Next to that you've got the rock shop, ice creams, cold drinks, whatever you want. Let's say the embassy's over the road, which you've already seen. I'm going to get a cup of tea and I'm going to get something to eat. There he is, look, that's the one who owns it. He's there. He's that rich that he doesn't need any more money. That's the end of that vlog. We've done a few more again. I'm not going to make these videos too long because I know you get fed up with watching them. But that's just the two things going off again today in Skegness. If you can, follow us on the YouTube. It's Skegness Barry. You can follow us on that one. And tell us what you want to see next. And we'll try our damned hardest to do it for you. So that's it. That's all for this video then. Catch you on the next one.